Today we are going to discuss the top 7 books that I think are the best for you to read for business, success and growing wealth. I've enjoyed reading all of these books and I've gained a lot of value out of them. I've listed them in order for you to read starting from the first all the way to the 7th. If you are looking to read most of them, all of them, then you can follow the order. The order in which you should read is just a small piece of the pie, but it will definitely help you if you are just starting out to grow your horizon towards building wealth. Also, at the end of the video, I will tell you about one more book apart from these 7 that is focused more on stock market investing, and anyone who is into stock market or looking to start with it must read this book. So before we begin and roll the intro, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel. Let's roll the intro now. Here are the top 7 books that you must read. Number 1. Your Money or Your Life by Vicky Robin and Joseph Dominguez. The book is pretty interesting that breaks down the relationship between your money and your time. This book will make you point out things that you have bought but really might have no need for. It will interestingly make you look at things that everything you buy will cost you time. For example, let's say you earn $20 per hour and went out and bought the latest iPhone by paying $1,000. Then it cost you 50 hours of your life on that job for that phone. The point of the book is not to stop spending your money and be super frugal, but to enjoy what you're spending your money on and also keeping in mind to spend on things that you actually have need for and will be worth the money you are spending on it. The book has made a revolution around the world introducing the term the FIRE movement, which people are following all around the world today. The FIRE is the abbreviation of Financial Independence, Retire Early. The goal of this FIRE movement is to save and invest very aggressively so you can retire sometime in your 30s or 40s. This book also gives you a good idea of revisiting your income and expenses, financial management, talks about different side hustles, seeking different ways to save your money and investing it so that you will be making your money work for you. Overall, I would highly recommend anyone, especially young people who are looking to grow their wealth and achieve financial independence starting from an early age. Now let's talk about the second book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. The book is based on the writer Robert Kiyosaki's life lessons that he learned from two of his dads, the Rich Dad and the Poor Dad. The book is not going to tell you how to invest or where to invest your money, but it will talk about the state of mind that one should have about money. In the book, Robert Kiyosaki talks about his two dads. His dad, what he described in the book as the poor dad, who was a university professor. He was earning well, but it was because of his mindset that kept him poor. On the other hand, his friend's dad, who was a multiple business owner, he described him as the rich dad. The book describes the poor as the state of mind that middle class have. It shows the difference between how the rich and the poor reflect their attitude towards the situation. Example, if they see a thing that they want to buy but it is very expensive, the poor would say, I can't afford it, while the rich would say, how can I afford it? It points out to a very important topic. The poor buy liabilities while the rich buy assets. The poor buy new car, new house for themselves that just takes money out of their pocket each month with the maintenance, insurance, rent, etc. On the other hand, the rich focus to buy assets, which will put money in their pockets. They buy a house with a business plan to rent it out and produce income and cash flow from it, invest in dividends that will give them paycheck every quarter, and things like that. Another key thing that is really amazing about the book is Robert Kiyosaki explains different ways the rich and the poor pay taxes. And he points out and explains that the poor actually pay higher percentage of their income in taxes than the rich do. This is one of my personal favorite book and I would highly recommend everyone to read it. Number 3. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This one is also quite famous, which talks about psychology of thinking rich. This book contains essentially a curation of 13 most common habits shared by successful and wealthy people. The writer Napoleon Hill studied 500 people and their behavior for 20 years and extracted their behavior and habits and reformatted into those 13 things mentioned in this book. This book has similar principles as the book if you have heard about it. It's called The Secret, which is basically you think your own thoughts and your subconscious will reflect your thoughts, which will help you manifest everything around you through your thoughts. Everyone should have a positive and focused thoughts on your goals, but believing in your thoughts are not enough. You can't think of $1 million and just expect that $1 million will walk up to you. But starting to think positively and having a determination for your goals, believing that you can make that a reality will lead you to things that will help you achieve that goal. I'd recommend this book to everyone to get your mindset right about your goals. Also, I'd recommend you to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can move on to the fourth book. The Millionaire Next Door. This book tells you about simple spending and saving habits. The book tells you to avoid things like buying a new car or a Rolex watch. It throws light showing that a lot of millionaires are not flashy. They don't buy Ferraris or they don't live in mansions. Rather, they live a pretty decent and simple lifestyle. Not even necessarily buy luxury clothes. They would rather buy cheap, good material, unbranded clothes on sale. It's not that they don't appreciate the quality of these luxury goods, but they happen to think that it is unnecessary to drive a Ferrari when you can easily get around in a Toyota. It shows that some of these rich people happen to have saved a lot of money and live under the radar. Out of all the millionaires of America, 80% of them are first generation wealthy. That means they haven't inherited the wealth from their family, rather they have earned it. Some of them are giant business operators or amazing actors or tech kings that invented some software or service. But most of them are regular business owners, not the ones that own Apple, Microsoft, Snapchat or Facebook. Rather, a lot of these people are small business owners like plumbers or electricians or contractors who have a very good spending, savings and investing habits. That is why I would highly recommend this book, because it shows you that with decent spending, savings and investing habits, what it's like to be a millionaire. So don't miss out on this book if you want to get your finances in place. I'll put an Amazon link to all of these books in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get more videos on passive income, investing and making your money work for you. Now let's go on to the fifth book. Number 5, Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. If you're someone who is in a student debt, house debt or credit card debt or any other debt for that matter, then this book is extremely helpful for you and for everyone else as well. This book can be of great knowledge and value. I love this quote by Dave Ramsey. If you live like no one else, later you can live like no one else. The book tells you how to get out of debt and eliminate it using small baby steps so you can build a strong financial future for yourself and your family. Dave Ramsey talks about the steps you need to take to improve your financial condition, like having a $1,000 emergency fund, start paying your debt in a debt snowball method where you pay down the smaller debts first and then gradually focus on higher debts. Also, keeping 3 to 6 months of expenses for emergency. He also talks about difference between good debt and bad debt. I'd recommend this book to everyone looking forward to build a strong financial stability in their life if they are in debt or have a bad savings habit. It will give you advice to have a reasonable funds available for all types of situations to make your life more financially free. Number 6, The 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferriss. Timothy Ferriss describes the new rich are those who abandon their deferred life plan and create luxury lifestyles the present, using the currency of the new rich, which is time and mobility. This book is not about having a millionaire mindset, but it is about more practical ways for you to think about to generate passive income by doing things that don't require your time. It is really great to getting you to think about other ways with which you can make money outside your regular job. Timothy Ferriss goes into ways you can sell your products online marketing, drop shipping, and many other ideas he expands on that don't require your full attention and 100% of your time once it is set up and put into action. The book is filled with amazing concepts with which you can grow your passive income, like the 80-20 rule. 80% of the results come from 20% of your efforts and time. Another one is the muse, where you automate your work or give it to someone to work on it and you don't have to work or monitor it. You just enjoy the good lifestyle and the passive income money coming in every month. Ferriss covers the content in great detail with number of case studies and examples. The book does not give you specific ideas to start your own business, but to start getting you to think about other ways, possibilities and opportunities you can find for yourself. So I highly recommend this book to someone who is still exploring to start their own business or expand and automate their current business and start generating passive income on the side. Now before we get to the last book, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and let's check the 7th best book to read. It is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. The book is a fictional story about a king in a city of Babylon trying to make the rest of the city become as financially wealthy as the richest man in Babylon. So he talks with the richest man in Babylon and asks him to help other people of the city to teach them how to be financially wealthy as he is. The guy was not from a rich background, but he was a first generation rich. And the book talks about 7 principles that he followed on how to attain wealth. And anyone can learn from these solid principles on acquiring money, managing it, keeping the money you earn and making it grow. The most popular principle that is advised in the book is to keep 1/10 of your income and pay yourself first. Other principles that follow are to work hard and improve your skills and get paid more, and never to procrastinate on your work. I recommend this book for anyone who is looking for personal financial advice or are looking to get more clear vision on attaining and maintaining your wealth, told in more engaging story from the man who applied these principles and became the richest man in Babylon. Alright, these were the top 7 books I recommend you to read for business, success and wealth. But that's not it. There's one more amazing book I want to talk about. It is focused mainly on the stock market investing, and that is why I have not included it in this top 7. Otherwise, this book could have been easily in the top 3 books for success, wealth and value investing. The book is called The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Benjamin Graham is regarded as the father of value investing. And not only that, he was the mentor of the great billionaire investor Warren Buffett. This book has changed so many people's life financially, so you can get how amazing this book is. The book is also referred to as the Bible of investing, and it explains how value investing works. In brief, value investing is to invest in companies that are worth more or have high intrinsic value than what their current trading price is. So doing this makes you a long-term investor, investing in assets of companies that have high potential in the future, ignoring the current market conditions, and eventually it will grow your wealth. I would recommend this book to anyone who is starting out in a stock market investing and growing your wealth. Although anyone can and must read this book, I'm definitely sure you will gain great value out of it. Alright people, this puts an end to the video. All the links of these books have been provided in the description, so be sure to check them out. And if you want to learn more about personal finance, passive income, stock market investing, dividend investing and compounding your money while you sleep, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. I love you all and will see you in the next video.